Bring bodyguards on duty. Who would have thought that he would sleep like a chicken? It's okay because you can. Masters are like that. When getting off the bus, the bodyguard closed the door again and broke the boss's head. It's okay. Surely the masters often have. The Thai acquaintance is different. There's a thing that Mr. Chung is really black today. The driver drove the car and inserted his father in his leg. When entering the elevator, Wish is also played by the NFF. Cut into a cake. Finally entered the transaction room. Bodyguard Zheng slowly sat next to the boss. It seems that Han has forgotten who he is. The other party carries the goods out to prepare for the transaction. Mr. Trung finished checking and told him to give the tea. As a result, it was always smashed and leaning on the boss's head. Watch this boss soon. Late will also be killed. But as soon as the two sides were not finished, suddenly there is a scene name, Kill with a River Gun. Both sides thought that the other was playing tricks. The other boss said that if I playing with I will die instantly. As a result, he was really dead. It turned out that it was caused by the gun of a police officer misfired. The two sides saw this and began to shoot each other. But when the bosses nixed, quickly leave. Who would have thought that as soon as he came out the door he was bodyguard to fall. A police officer chased behind the guard. The soldier put the gun on the boss's head and shot back. The group of bodyguards led the boss out to the corridor. A floor chased out. One pulled out a gun and fired back. He shot at him. Unexpectedly, the bullet broke. Two glasses, wiping wire. The two boys hugged each other, belonging to his father. At this moment, the sister in the house opened the window. Seeing that it was so cute, he immediately made a rabbit with a bird's noodle. When a floor chased and shot, all the way to the first floor. The bodyguard continued to raise his gun. The role of the boss to shoot, the editor threw him out. In addition to making bulletproof beer, take that opportunity with the her. I ran out into the street. A floor immediately chased after him. Unexpectedly, the boss has paid the bill, being hit by heavy weapons, to shoot the double drops of the A floor. Your father's grandmother is really an idiot. After killing the juniors, turn around. See where's the A floor? It turned out that a floor had borrowed A. The motorcycle ran away. Social owners are very fast, chasing to the ass. Continue to shoot B-46 destroyed everywhere. Run a section of traffic jams. A multi-story car launched up. Car roof to run. Running on the roof of a car is really difficult. The boss simply crossed the reverse lane. In the afternoon, quickly caught up. I don't think it's okay a floor. Break her in the other direction. The boss follows the result of the toss. All the juniors took to the streets. Chased to the garage where the boss couldn't enter. He immediately shot a double drop to destroy the railing. Unexpectedly from the railing, broke a floor and launched out. Let the car fall down and shoot the bottle. Gasoline makes a big explosion. The boss was lucky enough to escape and ran away. By the way, steal one, supercar drive away. A person on this side accidentally went through car dealers. Humanity, take a test drive car to chase criminals. Very quickly, chase the boss's ass. A floor for cars to be erected horizontally. Stand up and shoot. A long time after a car rammed. To stand up? A ramp up the throttle pressed close to the boss's car. Suddenly forced to the side by Mr. Chien. Hit the gas truck and exploded. The bottles fall out and shoot. Exploded like meteorites. Destroying all the streets of Thailand. A floor saw a bridge. Let the car launch into the sky. Parked on the roof of the social race car. Only miserable for the car dealer. Test drive car that now has to. Crumb shooting. Later, I took him to the police station, who expected to be judged only to ignore his face. Because the eviction caused losses. Heavy for the city. The school police immediately told a long-term leave floor. I have to take leave to go home. Alao is very sad. Had to stay with her again. His wife is scratching all day long. Lian Pak pointed at him from the morning on until the evening without rest. It wasn't until the night that I said a floor. Try to ask the monk. The next day, the two of them came in. A famous grand master. Every day can be given up. People who come to give birth. Seeing a beautiful girl by big. Great master. Get the chance to look satisfyingly. Watching is not satisfied and touches the whole body. I upstairs waited for a long time. But it was not his turn. Whoever doubts, it will be his turn. The great master for him has. Very different attitude. He didn't bother to use his hands. Dirty feet rotten to see the general. A floor itself is a scene. It's so bittersweet. But still have to try to endure lest his wife bury him. The master looks left and right. Look up and look down. Later, put your whole foot into the nostrils of the A floor. Finally, the great master shot the blessing for a floor with a single step. Say tomorrow at 3 p.m. There will be joy. A floor with rotten legs of raw. The Grandmaster played, but, because his wife is too formidable, I have to go home with patience. Unexpectedly, 3 hours of speech of the great master. The superior called and said that he needed to meet with a floor. Assign and add mixed tasks into a record company. He suspects they are secretly making weapons. Wanted to go in there to find evidence. At the same time, the record company are doing business at a loss. The boss asked for a selection. New students have potential. Allow understood when auditioning for vocals. The first code bearer to start the audition. Then the voice is so sick. The quail is quail. The next one is a sister. The voice of the jar was immediately chased away. In the end, there was only a floor left. But a floor just now. Introduce yourself. The boss saw that there was one more person and immediately chose. It's true that the opportunity comes, without flesh turning back. The whole record company now, relying on himself on the A floor. A floor begins to enter, go crazy, and practice. Combine martial arts training and dancing. Unexpectedly in a short time. Successfully subdued 2 princesses behind the scenes. From the a floor police to, into a new phenomenon. Everyone is extreme. Love him, not him. Alao quickly became a famous singer. The audience saw that a floor was screaming unstoppable. But Alao didn't like the fame. This sudden fame. I know that I really came here for a purpose. Very quickly, the evidence of the crime. The record company's crimes. It turns out that each of the company's cellars is a place for the production of weapons. One day, wait until late at night to sneak in. Lose the worker and change his clothes. Pretending to be an inspector. Check the situation below. I just saw one person wearing clothes. Black is checking the data. A floor of the non-delinquent body rushed to control. Unexpected girl. 1. Have escaped from the floor. A floor chased the enemy out of the warehouse. Once again he controlled the girl. But suddenly Alu was in non-stop pain. It turns out that the girl squeezed. Put your hand in the right place. 2 people escaped from each other and arrested. Duel heads. Who would have expected to hit one time again? In front of the bad guys. Came to this country 2 matchmakers to defeat the enemy. Suddenly, there was one more group. People rushing to shoot. The one in black escapes. Let us stay alone. Dealing with groups of people. A floor goes one section unfortunately. And they are a great man. No matter how you hit him, he still didn't react at all. He criticized A for being physiologically weak. A mad upstairs used a hat to tell. Continuous hazard and facial shell. So that the other guy couldn't lift his head. At this moment, a group with weapons rushed over. A floor was quickly surrounded. Running out of running track. A floor, only me, can resist. The result of hitting the cabinet made me, anti-tank rolling to the floor. So that a floor can run to another place. But it hasn't been running for long. Are blocked again? This time, a real master appeared. His movements were just unbelievably powerful. Flowing smoothly like water. Alu looked at him dancing a little impatiently. Directly used one wooden bar, smashed his legs. He was gentle and didn't forget. Posed beautifully. A person on this side is tired of fighting. Unfortunately, the boss found out. You are an insider. He immediately ordered his juniors to arrest Alao's wife. A first floor again had to hold a gun. Went to the warehouse to save his wife. The wife is being glared on chair with 2 guests. A river came in very quickly and knocked them down. But as he prepares to leave, behind the back suddenly appeared one stir-fry, blind with 2 swords. The 2 swords collided with the extremely powerful fire cinnamon. But it seems that he likes to dance. A floor ignored him to leave. Who would have thought that there would still be 3 highs to block it? They pulled out their guns and shot 2 couples on the A floor. I'll see if you've seen them. Looks like they're all ready. The last 3 squint-eyed guys were squinted by floor G, just as the boss led the juniors with guns. At the right time, the team, the task force appeared. Is the woman who eats, stealing data, earlier. The 2 sides kept shooting at each other. A upstairs man in chaos led his wife to leave. Running but not running a few steps. 2 people met one Japanese blind stir-fry again. His ears gently flew into the air. When he slowly lowered his gun, burned by the tops. Death is so instantaneous. A and his wife ran to the warehouse. The crowd quickly came in around them. A floor uses a water spray gun. Let these guys break up, so that it is convenient to run outside. But outside the real enemy, overcrowded and aggressive. A floor just fired 1 bullet. The other party just went backwards and down. It turned out that his wife was using a gun. Machine frantically discharges. Marrying a wife like this is indeed immortal. Suddenly, a closed car rushed over. The people in the car launched extremely powerful missiles. Alu hurriedly kicked his wife with his foot and shot him away. Himself stayed to avoid imitation missiles. The self-wrapped car now turns on slaughter mode. But I couldn't see a floor after shooting for a while. Back to see a floor next to him, canopy straight into his snout. I upstairs occupied the armored car. Use machine guns to kill all enemies, but where a tank appears. Artillery shells fired at a floor. Have to run away and drop their pants. After running for a while, he suddenly turned his head. Decision to press out directly. Rush into the tank. Jumped out of the car just when two aircraft exploded. Although the explosion was strong, it could not destroy the tank. I quickly climbed onto the nearby crane. They magnetized down the crane. Tanks to the sky. At this moment, the task force appeared. Prepare. Late teammates, forcing the police not to come forward. After speaking, he also shot Mr. Chum in the leg. If that's the case, two guys get off the boat and run away. Just as he was about to escape, a floor above the rotary crane, causing the tank to fall to the destruction, crushed the boat of two bunchmen. Two guys only have water to crawl ashore to be caught. A floor this time has made a great merit. Sure enough, the other master spoke very accurately, but the wife had woken up now. Continue the superimposed script as rain of bombs and bullets. It is true that the blessing of the 30th generation of the A-Law lecturer. The next movie is over. If you find it good.
If you love movies as much as we do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, share it with fellow film fans, and drop your hot takes in the comments.